Despite having clear differences in thematic intent, Monkey Man and John Wick have a lot of surprising similarities in their respective stories. Hey, it's Fan from FlixGo. Today we are diving deep into ways Monkey Man 2024 is exactly like John Wick. We're about to unravel the secrets that link these two epic sagas frame by frame. If you love getting the inside scope on the latest and greatest in cinema, smash that like button and subscribe to join our FlixGo family. Let's get started. The Cat and John Wick both are motivated by revenge. While Monkey Man has a lot of important tonal and thematic differences with the John Wick films, Dev Patel's film has a lot of distinctive similarities with the John Wick series. Notably, the driving motivation of both characters is revenge. This has been a driving element for plenty of protagonists throughout cinematic history, with film franchises like Death Wish and Kill Bill pulling from that same character drive. The Cat and John Wick both utilize the kind of fury to motivate their own adventures. Dev Patel's Cat in Monkey Man seeks to bring down the people who destroyed his home village and killed his mother. Keanu Reeves' John Wick is motivated by the death of the dog left to him by his wife after her passing. This vengeful core ends up driving both men to absurd lengths in their respective films. The Cat and John Wick are deadly with and without weapons. Wick is a far more tactically armed fighter, utilizing a series of high-end guns and explosives that Cat simply doesn't have access to. However, both fighters showcase a great ability to adapt to their surroundings to lethal effect. Across Monkey Man, Cat is forced to use a number of improved weapons made from ordinary objects around him. This ranges from vases to serving trays, with Cat memorably using numerous kitchen utensils and devices to bring down a group of attacking henchmen. Wick matches these skills with some of the wildest murders in modern action cinema, such as using a bog and then a horse to get kills in John Wick 3 Parabolum. Both Wick and the Cat are especially proficient without weapons. Between the two, Cat is more impressive though, as he never has any of the advanced weaponry that Wick casually utilizes across the course of the film. Instead, almost all of the Cat's skills require him to rely on his wits and his grit. The Cat and John Wick both endure absurd amounts of punishment. John Wick and Monkey Man both threw their respective protagonists through a litany of punishment, with John Wick and the Cat both surviving a truly ridiculous amount of damage across the course of their respective adventures. Other John Wick films at least try to justify these by highlighting the levels of secret armor that Wick and other assassins are technically wearing while in their costume suits. By contrast, the Cat is far less protected across the course of Monkey Man, usually only seen in a suit or a tux. Both characters even survive similar injuries after being snapped by the police. The Cat falls off a roof and barely survives. This is markedly similar to how John Wick 3 Parabolum ends with Wick shot by Winston and sent tumbling off the side of the Continental. In each case, the hero needed some time to recover but was ultimately no worse for wear. The Cat and John Wick both use dogs in their missions. In film, befriending animals is one of the most effective ways to establish a character as likable. Both John Wick and the Cat are shown being kind to dogs, underscoring their more grounded and likable qualities compared to the harsher high society forces that they are fighting. In Monkey Man, Cat befriends a stray dog and feeds him. Eventually, the dog plays an important part in helping Cat slip a gun past security. As the dog comes to college, he scraps with a pistol connected to his collar. John Wick is motivated to return to the violent underworld when his dog is killed. He eventually saves a pit bull that becomes a second companion. Both characters highlight a common way to establish a character as likable in film. This also finds a way to give the hero the kind of animal companion that reflects their removal from luxury or security. The Cat and John Wick escape through massive cityscapes. Monkey Man's Cat may have been born and raised in a small village in the jungle, but much of Monkey Man takes place in the sprawling urban environment of Mumbai. John Wick was set in New York City, another iconic city setting. As John Wick's timeline evolved and progressed as a series, other famous cities like Rome and Paris became settings. Dev Patel applies the same gritty and crime-ridden touch to his take on Mumbai and Monkey Man. This even allows both films to utilize impressive luxury resort buildings as the settings for some climatic battles. Monkey Man offers a fun twist on that shared quality, though. While the Continental became a place of sanctuary for John Wick across the course of his film series, Queenie's Club is the hideout for the villain's cat in Hunting. The cat and John Wick both rack up impressive kill counts. While the cat and John Wick do find themselves up against some impressive fighters at certain points in their respective adventures, the pair also both end up getting a lot of opportunities to fight against scores of nameless henchmen. Both Monkey Man and John Wick films throw plenty of people against the heroes. Many have suffered brutal and sudden death at the hands of the violent heroes, while the John Wick films see the heroes largely drop foes with a series of fatal gunshots. Kid uses a greater variety of objects from around him. The result is the same though. On their way to bring down the respective primary targets, both Kid and John Wick take down dozens of henchmen, giving them both wild action movie kill counts. Since there is only one film under the banner, Monkey Man would need sequels to try and catch up to John Wick's total kill count, but the Dev Patel film makes an impressive showing. The Kid and John Wick work alongside other outcasts. Monkey Man and John Wick films share an appreciation for those who have been ostracized by most of society. In Monkey Man, this is the group of gender-fluid and trans people who protect Kid as he heals after he's shot by police. In an interview with Verity, Dev Patel explained that this aspect of the film was an important one for him to feature as he wanted to include the Hydra community, the third gender in India. While John Wick does feature a notable non-binary presence in Asia, Kid DeLonge's adjudicator, they are a member of the authoritative high table, and instead, that film gives John Wick a number of allies in the form of a community of displaced people, all working under the command of the Barry King. This helps give John Wick and the Kid more grounded and relatable connection to draw upon, as well as allies who also represent the downtrodden targets of forces at play like the High Table or the corrupt leaders of Mumbai. The Kid and John Wick face corrupt and powerful high society figures. Both the John Wick series and Monkey Man have a clear negative view on the upper crust. Monkey Man infuses the theme of class divide into much of the film, highlighting how he and the rest of Mumbai's population are separated from the powerful forces that otherwise control the world. John Wick's juggled and an appreciation for fine art and high society with a strength of aristocratic villains. While the Kid's quest for vengeance in Monkey Man is a very targeted one against people of power, John Wick found himself as a chaotic and endangered element wild card within the orderly world of the wealthy and powerful. Although Monkey Man is far from rooted in that class difference as a thematic divide, and John Wick is more focused on using it to visually flesh out the world. They share a distaste for figures of societal authority over the poorer masses. The Kid and John Wick both get the revenge. Both Monkey Man and John Wick are rooted in revenge narratives. Notably, neither film undercuts this motivation, with both the Kid and John surviving absurd amounts of punishment on their quest to get vengeance. In the end, both characters achieve their goal. In John Wick, John seeks out Yusuf Tarasov after the gangster kills his dog and steals his car. In Monkey Man, the Kid wants to kill Baba Shakti and Raina for their part in the destruction of his home village and the death of his mother. Neither film portrays their mission as a negative, although John Wick makes the mission entirely personal. Monkey Man infuses its exploration of class divide and class warfare into the vengeful mission, with the Kid receiving aid from the other upon citizens who have also been abused by the high society groups he targets. The Kid and John Wick both seem to die at the end of the mission. Notably, both the Kid and John Wick seems to finally fall at the end of their respective journeys. Both characters are morally wounded in their final confrontations. At the ending of Monkey Man, the Kid is stabbed by Baba Shakti while confronting him, and the film ends with the Kid collapsing off screen. In a similar fashion, John Wick Chapter 4 ends with John finally eliminating the threat of the Marquis, but only after suffering seemingly fatal wounds at the hands of his fellow assassin Kane. Wick collapses at the end of the film much as the cat does. Wick even receives a grave courtesy from his friends Winston. Notably, both films end with a slight air of ambiguity, suggesting that they could have possibly survived given the other injuries they have been able to overcome. However, it also allows Monkey Man and the fourth John Wick movie to close out with a sense of finality. And there you have it, folks. The adrenaline-full journey through Monkey Man 2024 and its uncanny resemblance to the iconic John Wick has come to an end. We hope you enjoyed this thrilling exploration as much as we did. If this video sparked your interest or blew your mind, don't forget to smash that like and share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. And make sure you subscribe to FlixGo and turn on notifications. Until next time, remember, in the world of cinema, anything is possible.